Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Beyond the Bell open house this evening. We're going to give everyone 2 more minutes and then we'll start the presentation. And while we're waiting, we can do some introductions. I am Megan O'Neill. I am the Youth and Special Events Supervisor for the Park Ridge Park District. With me is Robin Battaglia, who is the Youth Coordinator who handles the day-to-day operations of Beyond the Bell, and also is Julie Grieve, the Recreation Program District Manager. So we'll give everyone about 1 more minute and then we'll start.
I have to bring my jokes for everybody today.
It's kind of weird when you're not having little dad jokes happening, Julie.
I know, I'm sorry.
We have a few more joining, so we'll just give it about 30 more seconds and then we'll start.
How about why can't dogs watch movies at home? They always hit the pause button.
Like puppies. Do you have 1 more dad joke, then we can start?
Yes.
All right.
This one, I was excited to hear Apple might start making cars until I learned they wouldn't support Windows.
Oh. I don't know about that one either.
I know that was.
All right. Well, let's get started. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. As I said about a minute ago, my name is Megan O'Neill. I am the Youth and Special Events Supervisor for the Park Ridge Park District. Robin Battaglia is here, and she is the Youth Coordinator who will do the day-to-day operations of Beyond the Bell, and Julie Grieve, who is the Recreation Program District Manager. Tonight, please add your questions into the chat along with your email address. Any questions we're not able to answer during this broadcast tonight, we will follow up with an email afterwards. And BTB, that's what we call it for Beyond the Bell, has been part of the Park Ridge community for over 12 years now. The Park Ridge Park District is proud to support students by bringing recreational programs directly to the schools, by helping the kids start and end their day on a positive note. Our staff offers a variety of engaging activities, including indoor activities, outdoor play, designated homework area, and some arts and crafts. Now, each school has a slightly different layout. We typically make use of spaces such as the gym, the multi-purpose room, the learning resource center, and classrooms if they're needed. If you need more site-specific information for what doors to go into, you can find it on our FAQ sheet and in the welcome newsletter you'll be receiving next week. If you go to our website, we have site-specific information. So you'll go to this first loading page, and as you can see, our Oakton grand opening is next week. We're very excited for the Oakton Sports Complex opening next week. You will click on the activities and then go to the Beyond the Bell page. And then under the Beyond the Bell page, once you click on that, it will take you to this sheet right here, which gives you information about the school's locations, frequently asked questions. And if you have any questions that are not on the website, please feel free to reach out to the site director at each of the schools, whichever one your child is enrolled in, Robin Battaglia or myself. We're available to answer your questions as soon as we possibly can. And going forward, I'm going to turn it over to Robin, who will be able to take you on.
Thanks, Megan. Good evening. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to prepare for Beyond the Bell. Let me make sure my camera is on here too. There we go. Participant information will be completed through our online software system, ePact. A link is emailed to you after you register for Beyond the Bell. Unfortunately, accidents can happen the very first day, and for that reason, all participant information must be completed on ePact prior to the first day of BTB. Any changes to pickup information must be updated in ePact or communicated via text or email to the site coordinator. We also will be offering academy classes during BTB. These programs are an additional nominal fee for the sessions. Each class runs about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the program. Your child needs to be registered to be enrolled in BTB to participate in the academy class. Classes are run at various times during the year, and additional information on those classes will be sent out in advance in the BTB newsletter. And general information. Each school has a specific drop-off door for Beyond the Bell in the morning. New this year, all students need to be brought to the BTB door for check-in. Kindergarten, first grade, and second graders are escorted to their classroom at the end of the morning program. Third, fourth, and fifth graders join their class lines to get to the classrooms. Each school has a parking assigned to teachers and will not be available for BTB patrons to park at during this time. We ask you to park at street parking not assigned to schools. Aftercare kindergartners, first graders, and second graders are picked up at their classrooms by BTB staff. Third, fourth, and fifth graders go with their classmates to the BTB gym. We will be utilizing our new ePact pickup system. Parents and guardians will be able to utilize the QR code on ePact for swift checkout. Please bring IDs additionally until we start to recognize authorized family members. ePact is an essential tool for us to know who is authorized to pick up your child and any medical concerns you may have. If any circumstances should change throughout the year, please update ePact and let your site coordinator know of the changes. If your child needs medications during the BTB program hours, you will need to fill out a medical dispensing form located on the Park Ridge Park District website. That would include any over-the-counter medication. Please take a look at the parent manual regarding discipline policy. We aim at maintaining a supportive environment for all of our BTBers and will work with parents on any specific concerns. We do have support from Manassar, which is the Maine Niles Special Recreation Association, to assist us with kiddos that benefit from one-on-one inclusion aid. If your child benefits from added support during the school day, they may be best served with additional help in our program. Please reach out to me if you would like more information on the Manassar program. We try to maintain a 10-to-1 ratio of kids to staff and have ongoing trainings for all of our staff. Our staff consists of high school age, college age, and mature adults. Persons who want to work for the PRPD after school program will get a substantial discount on the enrollment of kids in the program. New checkout procedures. So only individuals listed as authorized pickups on the child's ePact profile are allowed to sign them out. This includes parent, legal guardians, and emergency contacts listed on the ePact profile. We may require you to show a picture ID for verification, especially if a clear photo of them has not been uploaded into ePact account. We also have the option of using a QR code for pickup that is generated by ePact. Parents can log on to ePact account using a web browser or by clicking on ePact app icon in their home screen or bookmark if they've added it for quick access. The QR code for checkout, parents can use a QR code for a quick contactless checkout. They can retrieve this code by logging onto their ePact account. Click on the QR code option. This code is scanned by the program administrator to complete the checkout process. And the program administrator will locate the child's name in ePact checkout sheet, and in conjunction with the parent's actions, whether it's scanning the QR code or providing a signature, will complete the checkout. And continued new procedures. Drop-off procedure has been updated by our safety supervisor in conjunction with D64. Please walk to the designated BTB door to pick up your child. As mentioned before, schools have assigned parking spots for teachers during the day, but those will be available after 4 p.m. when the school is no longer in session. You may text the site coordinator when you are on your way so we can have your child or children getting ready to go. Unfortunately, it does take a few minutes for your child to gather personal items and get to the door from the gym, so thanks in advance for your patience. I scooped past it. Emergency procedures. All BTB staff are trained on emergency procedures, including lost child, tornado, fire, intruder, and earthquake drills. Parkbridge has a ThorGuard system that detects cloud to ground lightning. Staff know that if there is one long blast, they will seek shelter fast and move all the children and staff to the nearest indoor location. 3 short sounds, it's safe to be around, and staff and children can resume outdoor activities. If for some unexpected reason we have to close a facility because of loss of electricity, flooding, or unsafe conditions in the facility, closure will be posted on the website and you will be sent an email with updates. It's an unlikely scenario, but you would be contacted in the event of a location change. Thank you. That really includes our informational session, and we'd like to make sure if anyone has any questions that we respond to those.
Hi, everyone. If you have any questions, please make sure that you put them in the chat box so we can answer them. And just to reiterate one thing that Robin said too, for when you log into ePact, one of the big things that we're trying out this year as well is they have a text feature for us and a function. So it will help if there's an emergency of any sort, that we'll be able to get in touch with you as quick as possible.
I do have a question that I will read for the group in case it pertains to anyone else. It's if we filled out ePact over the summer for camps, do we need to fill out again? No, you can always double check to make sure that everything is accurate, but if you just filled it out for the summer, it would be, and it's the same information, there shouldn't be anything more you would need to do. Robin, do you want to talk through the screen policy?
The which policy?
Screens, like, computer screens.
Sure. So we do not, we're a recreation facility. We are not going to have kids on Chromebooks in the morning. Possible exclusion of the have to finish homework project, but we are not opening Chromebooks up in the morning. In the afternoon, we have allowed children Chromebook time in conjunction with homework. But there is no recreational time for Chromebook. It's not our policy.
There's a question about medical dispensing. So if the child has an EpiPen or medicine that they keep at school, that would not be the same ones that we would be using at Beyond the Bell unless it's in the child's backpack. We do not have access to the medication that is given to the school. So you would have to fill out the Park District Medical Dispensing form, which is on the website where Megan had showed. You'll also in EPACT, there's a link to that. And then, you know, if you can get a second set of EpiPen and the second set of medication that we have it Beyond the Bell, that'd be fine. If you need to keep it in the child's backpack and you're comfortable with them carrying it, you can indicate that on the medical dispensing form. So hopefully that answers that question. Thank you. That's a great question. We will double check to make sure that you have received the EPACT link. That's the question in here. Can you confirm the times of after school?
We are available for kids from 3:30 when the school bell rings on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 2:40 on Wednesday, and we're there until 6 p.m.
Okay. Maybe I should put on my glasses. If there is a change, I think it's because when people add questions, they pop up, so I lose where it was at. If they have a change of plans for a day and choose to pick up as normal at the end of the day instead of attending BTB, how do we proceed? And do we notify the school in advance? So that's an excellent question. Thank you for that one.
Yeah. You know, if you are emailing the teacher to update them on any changes or concerns, just copy the Beyond the Bell site. You can include me on there too. I'm rbattaglia@prparks.org. Just so that we know. It's important to remember that despite the convenience of having us located in the school, we are not part of D64. And it's better to have, you know, that information shared on both fronts. You can also text the site and let them know any change of plans, but it is really a help to let us know, because otherwise we'll worry and look.
Yeah, it is. I just to add like that, it's a huge safety concern, as Robin said, for staff to be, calling, thinking we have a lost child. They call the park district. We all have different areas that we go and look. Someone goes to the house, someone's in the playground, someone's in the field, someone's in the school, someone's driving the streets. We're calling the police. So it's a lot of, there's a lot of staff time and a lot of worry that goes into it. So we really need parents to make sure that they let us know if their child's not going to be there for the day. Okay.
Also mention regarding that, each site has a specific email, obviously, plus their own phone. Those phones are not necessarily active outside of half hour before the program starts. So either an email where they can take a look at it, when they get into the program, or emailing me so I can make sure that they have that information is really helpful, really helpful.
Well, that was great, Robin. You answered another question.
Thanks,
yes, so yes, you can definitely, go directly to the site, or you can email Robin.
And all that information is in your monthly newsletters too. So in the welcome newsletter, you'll have your site's email address, phone number, and Robin's, as well as myself if you need them.
Here's another great question. If a grandparent is picking up, do they have access to the QR code? So I think if they have, this is all brand new to all of us, but if they have EPACT on their phone, I believe they do have a QR code. If you have them listed as an individual, as a pickup person, their name is on our EPACT form, so they don't necessarily have to have the QR code. When we were talking with EPACT, that QR code does update. So it's not where you can screenshot it and send it to someone else to pick up, of course, for safety reasons. So, that's something that I'm not 100% we have the answer for, but when we have our meeting with EPACT tomorrow, we can definitely ask them.
And it's always helpful on EPAC to, when you have people added on there, to have a picture of them as well, so we can match it to their photo ID.
I also wanted to add, if the pickup person is kind of a one-off, like for whatever reason you have the neighbor picking up or whatever, if you email or text the site coordinator that this is something that you wish, the site coordinator can just check IDs and they would be the sign off for that particular day. So, if emergencies came up, you wouldn't have to necessarily update EPACT at that time. You could just make sure we have it in writing that that's what you want.
Updates on the wait list. How are we doing with the wait list?
We have been interviewing and hiring a lot of fabulous people. Definitely have made a lot of inroads for the wait lists on the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday days. Wednesday is still in limbo, I'm sorry to say. A big percentage of our staff are high schoolers, and they do not get out early on Wednesday, so it does tend to be a difficult day to get enough feet to the ground when the bell rings. So typically that is the last wait list to go. We are constantly working at it, even though the school year is just around. I don't think we'll have additional interviews this week. Every interview, you find the right person, you need to have the training, the background check. It's a surprisingly lengthy process. I do expect us to ease up on a couple of wait lists a couple weeks after the school has started. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it's what we're aiming for.
And when Robin says she has no email or no interviews tomorrow, I think she had 7 yesterday. So there is definitely a lot of interviewing that is happening right now. So please know that, we're working, Robin and Megan are working very diligently on trying to hire the best qualified staff for the program. Next question. All right, kindergarten moms. Okay, so kindergartners, this is your first time at Before Care. So, I mean, maybe Robin, you can go through Before Care and After Care. So they're brand new, might be a little nervous. Like, how is staff going to help them acclimate to the program and feel comfortable?
We're lucky because we have a lot of really terrific staff. I think the first day is perhaps, every new thing is a little bit difficult, but, we have a lot of activities for kids in the morning, and responsive staff. They'll like it. I think they'll like it,
Yeah, the staff will help them come in the building. They'll show them the ropes. They'll be, especially the morning, it's a little bit quieter. And we haven't had problems with that in the past, but staff will definitely work with the children. Megan, can you go back to slide 4 for us? And I think the other one, sorry, maybe I have that one. Thank you. Oh. Nope, go back. There we go, the quick links. So we, as Megan and Robin mentioned, we will be sending out a school-specific newsletter here next week. On this quick link where it says location information, on this next to the school name is a door number. That is the number, that's the door number at the specific school that you would drop off and pick up. So you can look there, and then we will again be sending out more specific information early next week. Does before and after care start on Thursday, August 21st?
Yes, it does.
Yes, staff are ready and excited for BTB to start, and it will start on that first day. And we are happy that that first day is not a Wednesday this year.
Deb's very happy.
Yes. And any other questions? I'm getting to the end of my list here. And if there's something you think about after, please feel free to email Robin or Megan or myself. We'd be happy to answer any questions for you.
Could I actually make one comment about the drop-off location? So there's only one school that has the main door listed as the BTB door. That's Franklin School. The other schools have other doors assigned due to the adjacency to the area we're using, along with the traffic patterns. So I know it's sort of a gut reaction that if you were to go to school, you'd go to the main door, but for Beyond the Bell, that's not the case. Our staff has their own specific door that hopefully will be clear to you in, a few days. So.
Perfect. Oh, and another question. Where can they find the text, the phone number and email address to communicate with the site-specific coordinator?
It will be in the welcome newsletter. We'll have all the information you need, the phone numbers, the email addresses, the location where you need pick up and drop off.
Their names.
Then you can reach out to the names of you can reach out to the site coordinator or Robin with any additional questions.
Okay, I'm not seeing any more questions.
Thank you all for coming tonight. Anyone have any closing comments before we go?
It's going to be a great year.
It'll be a great year. School starts next week, yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
we finished up summer camp and we're now ready for Beyond the Bell, and you have some great leaders here, and so please reach out to them with any questions. The site coordinators are also fabulous and will help you along the way. So we appreciate you being here tonight. Again, this recording has been recorded, so if you want to go back and listen to it or watch it again, you're more than welcome to. We'll be posting it online in the next day or so.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.